Good afternoon on Friday the 3rd of November. Yesterday I promised to do a altcoin video, but my voice was in a terrible condition, so I cancelled it. So let me do it today, starting off with VeChain. VeChain to $1. Well, don't know if we get to $1 in the next few months, but the chart is looking promising. As you can see, we do have this accumulation period and then that key level, and that we are close to break out of that key level, yes or no. You can also see what happened after that. From here, big pump, 1,400% more or less. So let's have a look on this area. Even if we are in a big downtrend, which you can see here, and even if we go lower, or if we would go lower, I do expect at least this to play out, an ABC, a corrective bounce in that downtrend. Well, of course everybody's bullish now and expecting big moves to the upside. Big runs, bull run, everybody's talking about. But I'm taking the more conservative approach here. But I do see here a clear ABC possibly turning into a impulsive move from the bottom, which would lead to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correction, and then we go into Valhalla and you can buy your Lambo. Now, this is the daily. We did have here that flag, a bullish flag, broke out, and you can see here is a bit of a cluster. Looks like it's kind of topping out here, and might do some correction. For sure, this is not the area. It's in the center of this area where you want to go look for a long or a short. Yeah, well, maybe earlier a short, but right in the middle of that area. For me, it's a no trading zone, and you want to see a proper price pattern. What I do see, this was the low in B. We had an impulsive move up, correction, back into the discount zone. From here, you can see here the top, and the discount zone is 50% discount. And it broke out of that flag. That breakout was also a breakout of the bearish structure on the 4-hour. It broke that high. And if I then look here, well, this was also a nice one. It went up, came down, took the liquidity here, and then it moved higher. Another impulsive move up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's about time for some correction. Let me see. Yeah, look, the RSI was already pretty bearish. Bearish divergence on the RSI, which is playing out. We did have a little bit of a top earlier in the week. This was when Bitcoin went to 36K. And that absolutely looks like a liquidity hunt. Take out that high and then come down. So my first level of interest here would be a move to take out these stops which are lying below here. This is where liquidity is, with most likely a drop into that demand zone, which is again the discount zone, 0.5 fib level. So nonetheless, forget about this green zone. I want to see a move below the discount, the 50, but it lines up with that demand zone, which could be very nice area for your next move to the upside, which should bring us then, let me see, quickly, 1, 2, is this 3, 4, 5? Yeah, I'm also leaning towards that this is 4, 5, and we do that. But my first level, target level would be 22 cents. I already gave that a long time ago, but that would be the first start. And what I said after that, that is my minimum target. But well, yeah, if we really get that big run, then 28 cents is a piece of cake, and then we will see that big bullish run. Medtech is the next one. More or less the same. Well, not really. This one is a bit higher, but it is over here also hugging with that key level on the daily. You can see we did have this move up, so we have those lower highs, lower lows, took out the low from here and started to bounce. We do have here on the, I would say on the 4 hour, but we do have a break of the structure, the bearish structure, because this top led to this low, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty simple for me. I wait here for a move back into the discount zone. Don't know where we get it, but either I look here somewhere and again below this liquidity, or I wait for a breakout here and then which is at 70 cents, and then I would look for continuation to the upside. As a reminder, this is what I would be looking for. So if we don't get that pullback, look here for a break of that key level, 70 cents. If it builds a base, look for continuation. Atom. It's a bit slower than many others, but still a nice pattern to show you. Again, in the same range as where the previous big run started, and also heading towards that key level. You could say it broke out of this structure after hitting my green box. Maybe you remember, but I did show you this chart a couple of times on Twitter when it broke out here, and I said to wait. When it broke out here, I wasn't convinced. Now it looks a bit stronger, and when I go on the daily, you see exactly the same pattern as all the orders. This is your low taken out here, so this is your break out of the bearish structure, apart from a break out of that trend, downtrend. You have also a break out of the structure. Quite interesting candles here, by the way, with all these spikes. You see, that is telling me that it is being sold but immediately being bought up. That's a good sign. For now, I would say here, this is more or less the same as what I see in VeChain. Now I lost this one. Going to the 4 hour. So I would say this is a change of character, but this is your break out of the structure on the 4 hour. Not really clear what to make of this, but it looks impulsive move up. You can argue here that where is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I clearly see here a correction, and you hope to see that then coming down to the 0.5 fib level, or in other words, your discount zone. Here it is, which lines up with this cluster around $7, $7.20. If you can find if it can find their support, then you can look for higher lows and continuation to the upside out of this correction again. That's how it looks to me right now. I do think, if you watched my Bitcoin updates, that I do think Bitcoin should do a bit more downside. and my expectations for altcoins running a bit lower, not really dramatic, but this kind of stuff, that should bring us, give us also these opportunities in altcoins. That's it for now. 10 minutes gone. I wish you all a very nice weekend and happy Lambos.